What's good, y'all? It's that boy, Easy Millions, and I'm your host of that boy, ETV. You already know, man. We are back on FragPunk, man. And today, I just want to bring a couple things to light that I feel is just extremely annoying to deal with in the game. And just see if you guys agree with me and see if y'all don't agree with the things that I bring up. What is it possibly that y'all find annoying that we can start a conversation about, right? So the first thing I'm going to talk about is going to be player abandonment, right? Now, player abandonment to me is a love-hate relationship, because the first thing about player abandonment that annoys the hell out of me is the fact that when a player abandons, they actually still leave the character model in the game, allowing the team to get a free kill, preventing rounds from ending when they should. Like, let's say you have the abandoned player on your team, right? And then all four of your players die. And then the fifth player, the abandoned player, is just sitting in the spawn, right? Now, if the enemy team doesn't pick up on this, the game will just continue to run until either the converter blows up or so on and so forth, because the game is still registering this character as being in the game still. So that right there is annoying. I don't understand why, if a character is abandoned, get their character model completely out of the game. There's no reason that their character model should be sitting in the back of the spawn, allowing players to go get free kills on them. That's just stupid. And then also, you're extending the game longer than it needs to be because you're registering an AFK abandoned player as an actual player that's still in the game, right? Like, that's just so weird to me, and it's just crazy, right? Now, the other thing about abandonment that annoys the hell out of me is it sometimes doesn't make you lose points, and sometimes it does. Like, there was times I've been playing. Yesterday, I got on twice and had a player abandon both games, and at the top, you'll see it. It'll say player abandonment, points won't be reduced, right? But also yesterday, I played a game with my homeboy. His power goes out, right? And his person is just kind of standing there for a while. And then finally, it registers him as disconnected and abandoned the game. But maybe since it was so late into the game that I still end up losing points as though he played, basically the second half of the game. Because there was like 2 or 3 rounds where his character was loading in, but it didn't actually register him as disconnected. So eventually, by the time it did register him as disconnected, we were, I think, a game or two away from ending the match. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, this is a free game. But at the end of the match, lo and behold, I end up losing points. So this whole player abandonment thing is really getting annoying. Like, if people abandon, I don't care at what point in the game it is, I should not be losing points, okay? Because I can lose points simply because we're outnumbered. So that's just stupid in my opinion. And also, too, if I win a player abandonment game, can I please see that game in my history? I don't understand why. I get why the losses won't be there, but if you win it, it should be in your history for you to go back and look at, man. I don't see why they don't allow you to do that, but hey, it is what it is. Now, the next things I want to talk about are annoying to deal with. Actually going to be some of these Lancers out here, right? So the first Lancer I got to talk about is going to be Corona. And Corona is the guy, the flame guy, the one that has all the flames on him. And basically he has one ability where he throws out this fireball that creates an area for him to fight you in that I believe gives him damage reduction and does damage to you. But the thing that's most annoying is he has this ability that when he dashes forward, anyone that is looking at him becomes instantly blind. And I mean, this blind takes up your whole screen and it lasts forever. Right? Now, this is a game where you die quickly as hell. So this little flash right here is almost an instant 1v1 winner, especially in duel mode. And boy, man, I'm telling you, it is the most annoying thing, because what usually happens is he just dashes in and blinds the entire damn what's it called, and now you can't see shit. And usually if there's more than one person, he can usually sometimes even get more than one kill because the people just can't see. That's all on the flash last. I think the flash can maybe last a tad bit shorter. This way, he can't come in and be killing 2-3 people off one flash. But again, It's just one of the most annoying things in this game to deal with, bro. Definitely one of the most annoying things in this game to deal with. Now, the next Lancer I want to point out is gonna be not sonar. It's gonna be hollow point, right? So, what is it about hollow point that makes her annoying? The only thing about hollow point that's truly annoying is the fact that she has an ability that gives her a sniper that allows for one-shot kills, right? So you don't even have to pick snipers as a weapon if you play hollow point. You can go out and pick any gun you want, SMG, LMG, assault rifle, shotgun, doesn't matter, because you have an ability to pull out a sniper. So at any point during the game, if you're at a point where you have a good angle or you're in long range with somebody, you can just go ahead and pull out this damn sniper and pop them and kill them in one shot. Right? I don't know how many times I've died to a hollow point because they're running around with their sniper ability out, and then once they use it, they then switch to the normal guns and don't have the normal negatives that are associated with running around with a sniper, right? So again, hollow point is one of the people that gets a sniper but doesn't really have to run around with any of the negatives because she's allowed to basically have two primaries at all time, right? So that's a little weird right there. Now the last Lancer I really want to talk about is going to be Zephyr, man. I am tired of Zephyr. Okay, so Zephyr's ability allows her to go completely invisible. And I mean completely invisible. Ain't no seeing outlines of her or anything. She even has another ability that allows her to create an area of effect that allows her to stay invisible for an unlimited amount of time. Now, when she's invisible, you can't hear footsteps unless she's crouch walking. And then she can come up and stab you, right? And usually when someone has invisibility in the game, if you do damage to them, they automatically come out of invisibility, right? Now, in this one, she doesn't necessarily, or not when you do damage to them. When they do damage to you, they come out of invisibility. But in this game, that's not the case. If she does damage to you, she's not coming out of invisibility, man. I found it so weird. You can literally walk up and stab somebody twice and nothing will happen to them. You won't come out of invisibility and they just won't know what the hell's going on. So I find that weird. This is the only game where an invisible person doesn't come out of invisibility when they do damage. So that's a little weird and it's annoying as hell to deal with, especially when you're trying to do things and you're hearing these footsteps, and next thing you know, it's actually the invisible chick, right? So again, annoying as hell to deal with. I don't see why she's there. Now, the last thing I want to point out outside of Lancers is going to be one type of weapon type in the game, and that's going to be the LMGs. LMGs are annoying to me because what is the difference? I tried using LMGs and I use assault rifles, right? Outside of maybe like the startup as fast as they shoot, there's really no negative to using the LMG outside of the top one. Not the one on the bottom, but the top one. The one that I believe has 100 rounds in it. And that's because it takes a little bit to wind up to start shooting. But to me, the LMG is a gun that has high ammo count in its mag. It has basically the same type of control as the assault rifles. I don't see what's the difference between them and the assault rifles. And outside of, you get way more bullets in your mag. So again, I think that maybe they might want to tweak the LMGs a little bit to give them a distinct reason outside of, oh, you just want more bullets in your mag, as the reason why this gun is superior to like the assault rifles. Like, you could tell why you would pick an assault rifle over SMG, but when it comes to an LMG, I really don't see why you'd want the LMG over the SMG outside of the startup on your shooting, because I'd rather have more bullets in my mag. So that's just me personally. But hey, these are some things in the game that are annoying the hell out of me so far as I'm playing. But down in them comments, man, let me know. Do y'all agree with me? Are y'all like, you just on this mic complaining? Or is it, you are right, but you missed out on a couple things? And let me know what's annoying you in the game down in them comments, baby. But until then, I'm going to leave y'all off with the rest of this gameplay here in the background. And I hope y'all enjoy that, man. But as always, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, become a supporter. And catch me streaming on Facebook Gaming and Twitch at that boy ETV. Man. Catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace.
Careful here. Aim. These stars dim.
Let's go.
Don't worry. I shan't let Let it go to my head.
MVP.
This machine now can quickly identify those who have already